So the next one is calendar like that. So high level of calendarism that originated in Japan and the East thousands of years ago, such as yin yang or the five elements or jikkan in Japanese. In English, the 10 stems and 12 the 12 signs of the Chinese zodiac, and the 4 pillars, and has been handed down to the present. So how were these concepts created by people of that time, for example, through channeling higher consciousness or being taught by early beings?
They were taught this information. Keep in mind that your species was visited time and time again and was given this information to assist your species in accelerating its evolution. Now, much of this information has been tailored so that way it would be more acceptable to the cultures that would receive the information. And of course, each culture has their own interpretation and application of the information that they received. Ultimately, when your species first came into existence, you were the ones that developed your esoteric systems. As your species began to incarnate onto the earth, you became increasingly more and more and more physicalized. As you became more physical, you began to forget your connection to spirit. You began to forget your connection to the higher realms. So these spiritual practices were invented by your people, your species, so the connection could remain strong. Eventually, however, fewer and fewer people kept the practices going. Only certain groups did. Those groups formed your first secret societies, your first occult societies, where people would gather to explore this connection. And eventually, your species went through different types of cataclysmic events where this knowledge was lost. Once the knowledge was lost, future versions of yourself, ascended members of your species, extraterrestrial allies of your species would then make contact with humanity following the cataclysm, reminding them of this information. So it's your information. It is based upon the underlying mechanics of existence, and higher versions of yourselves and extraterrestrial allies remind you of this information when it is time for your species to really take a leap and accelerate.
Thank you.
Yes.